Don't let the spring sunshine lull anyone into thinking that the next 80 minutes will be just a pleasant afternoon's relaxation for those Rhinos and St Helens fans. Both teams have so much to put right this afternoon. Saints determined to go one better than runners-up in this year's competition, and Leeds keen to avoid a third successive semi-final defeat against the Saints. Conditions, however, will suit both sides. It'll get heated, and I don't think that will be caused by the temperatures. Two strange-looking sides announced by the coaches. No lack of pace, though, in that Leeds side. Mark Calderwood leading the try scorers already this season with 10 tries. He'll be a danger down the flanks. And Kevin Sinfield, a surprise choice at half-back. He's there to handle, I'm sure, that man, Paul Sculthorpe. New signing from Wigan, switch to loose forward, David Furner, a big man, he'll not take a backward step. And St Helens coach Ian Millwall, well, I think he's playing a little of the mind games. He has Darren Albert on the wing, he wants a try or two from him, and he has Paul Wellens lining up at half-back with Sean Long on the bench. A lot of responsibility too up front on veteran Aussie prop Darren Britt. He needs to lead from the front with those midfield charges. Two very different captains. Chris Joynt, now in his testimonial season, one of the most experienced skippers in the game. He's been very comfortable with the pressure of a semi-final. And Kevin Sinfield, just 22 years of age, but he certainly has responded to the responsibility of captaincy. And Russell Smith, again, been in charge of countless Challenge Cup finals, grand finals and test matches over the past 12 years. Another man who will relish the pressure of a Power Gen Challenge Cup semi-final. Not that the toss really, Jonathan, I think will make any difference. No wind at all, is there?
No, I think it depends what the boys want to do. If Leeds want to take the kick and give the ball to St Helens so that they can get stuck into them early on, that would be the only thought, I think, in Kevin Sinfield's mind. Because conditions are superb. There's no wind, no advantage whatsoever.
Huge roar greeting these two sides. The 5th year in a row which these two teams have been paired together in a Challenge Cup round, and the 3rd successive Leeds Saints semi-final. And I'm sure of the 3, this is possibly the most eagerly awaited one. Leeds, having gone to Nosy Road St Helens last week, thrown down the gauntlet and come away with a win. It's all on the next 80 minutes, though. The pitch, superb condition. They were watering it this morning. It was so hard, but it will suit two sides like Leeds and St Helens, renowned for their fast, open play. Saints then, there he is already, number 8, Darren Britt. Done a very good job since arriving from the Canterbury Bulldogs. Sculthorpe, I think, determined this week to play the game down in the Leeds half. Mark Calderwood already going through his paces, but good tackle though.
Yeah, good set of 6 by St Helens. I think that's what they will do, Ray. They'll want to play the ball in the opposition half without a shadow of a doubt.
St Helens beating Union Trezis Catalan, Batley Bulldogs and Salford in the earlier rounds, and Leeds beating Whitehaven, London Broncos, and a 41-18 defeat of Hull in the quarter-final. Ryan Bailey, one of the many academy stars now at Headingley, just 19 years of age. Penalty against Mickey Hyam. Lying on to play the ball.
Yeah, very silly mistake. Mick Hyam, it's late in the tackle count. They were going to receive the ball and just stupidity.
Two sides with glorious cup campaigns in the past. Leeds Challenge Cup winners 11 times, St Helens 8 times.
I think he's going to go for goal.
He certainly is. And that will be
behind the ball.
Well worth it, I think, Jonathan, because I think we mentioned earlier on that Leeds employ a psychologist these days to help them with matches, and I think the psychology of this and early 2 points is such a confidence builder.
Well, you know, he knows how far he can kick. He kicked off, hung it very high, so I think Kevin St will know he's got the distance.
Sinfield then. Ooh, it's hovering nearby. It's there. It's Leeds in the lead already by 2 points in it, and it looks as if Darryl Powell, the coach, had almost planned it. It seems as if he'd been told to go for goal. Beautiful kick, Jonathan.
Yeah, well measured. He knew he had the distance. It was all about accuracy. But that's a good start for Leeds.
The 89th goal for Kevin Sinfield.
No, you just got to win his down his tackle.
Sculthorpe then to restart. Taken nicely by Matt Adamson. And Leeds will want to be very sure around the play, and that's a sense of maturity. 19 years of age there, and young Bailey's taking the ball in his own 20-metre line. And there's one we do expect, being Barry McDermott. Duneman. Nice long pass, senior. Francis Cummins, '1 on his back, been a full-back at Headingley for a long time, now on the wing. Chev Walker. 6'3", 16 stone 4. Normally plays in the backs, but could do a job up front, according to Howard. Good play there now. Oh, should you have given that ball, Jonathan?
Good defence. I think St Helens are coming up and then pushing the defence on the outside. On the left-hand side earlier, they nearly got caught with Senior and Cummins, but good defensive play there by Paul Newlove. Had McKenna covered.
And a little bit of an argy-bargy between Wellens and
who else?
Paddy McDermott.
Who else for Paddy?
St Helens just at the moment playing a shorter game. And just have a listen to what Dick Gutneyfield's got to say to us down there below.
Well, we wonder whether or not St Helens are going to have to make a change at this early stage of the game. Dave Lyons, in charge on their bench, has been in communication with Ian Millwood. He's been showing him the #1. That's Paul Wellens' number, and Mark Edmondson's been warming up quite vigorously. You wonder if Wellens there has a problem.
Well, Wellens didn't seem to have a problem getting up for that ball. He did with the pass. I think people are wondering, did it come off the Leeds man?
Wellens gets under it very well. Watch him, tries to offload. Well, Sinfield did have a hand in there. There was no one in a better position than Mr. Smith, the referee.
Leeds in the primrose and blue outfit. St Helens, as ever, with that red V and the white jersey. Kevin Sinfield. Keith Senior, rather. Walker and Bailey, two youngsters into the action very, very early on.
Chev Walker certainly doing his fair share of work.
Matt Diskin using the blind side well there. Sinfield again, it ricocheted off. Good pick up there by Darren Albert. And there again we can see, I think, a little of the mind games being played by these two coaches. Wellens coming in actually from the full-back position, although on the team sheet at half-back.
Yeah, offside, I think. Darren Britt will have a massive impact on this game. He's the go-forward player that Saints need to go forward. Nobody else is really doing it, the hard yards for them. They've got to go forward first before they play the football.
Well, one or two St Helens supporters, Jonathan, feel that, you know, with the departure of people like Sonny Nicol, David Fairley, Peter Shields, there's a lack of another man alongside Britt. He's a lot of responsibility, hasn't he?
Yeah, a lot of responsibility. You've got Barry Wall on the bench, and there he is, taking the drive up once again.
Beautiful slip pass. St Helens now here with Hooper. Well read there. Like he's seen a good play by Wellens. He's put a little bit of weight on since last season. Upper body strength helps him there. Chris Joyce charging towards the line. 5 metres now. Hyam, Sculthorpe. Oh, good tackle. Terrific tackle there.
Great short ball, good angle by Hooper, superb defence.
Oh, he scored! I'm sure! Smith, I think it is. Darren Smith just nipped in. There was a little gap. There were terrific tackles put in on the previous one. But Darren Smith, he was injured in the match last week in the league match at Nosey Road. He's back. Just watch this.
Well, they'd be disappointed with that. Body angles. They were too high on the try line. Look, they're all very, very high, very upright. Only Adamson gets to him. Chev Walker should have been lower on out of his blocks. Watch. They should have been crouched down on their blocks. Chev Walker watches. But it's a good opportunist strike by Darren Smith.
And also, Jonathan, just a couple of them were inching away from the play the ball, weren't they? They just left that space.
Well, they thought they did the hard work with a good tackle on Hooper, and that all came from a silly penalty. Gives St Helens field position. Too good a football inside to do that.
Paul Sculthorpe with what should be a comparatively simple kick. Record £370,000 signing way back in December 97 for this lad, and my word, hasn't he repaid that outlay. Another 2 points. So St Helens, much to the delight of the fans and that contingent of ladies, make a reply. 6 points to 2.
There we are, look, they're all very high. He just gets a jump start on them. Body angle was right with Darren Smith. And that's what it means to him.
10 metres, 10.
Great record there, this lad Darren Smith from the Canterbury Bulldogs, down under 6 tries in 10 appearances for the Saints now.
Actually played with him in 91 for the Canterbury Bulldogs. He's been around a while.
I'll not mention that he's 34 then, Jonathan, eh? St Helens then, with Sculthorpe trying to make a gap down that left-hand side. Hyam.
I thought there was a bit of infringement there by Matt Adamson. Didn't tackle him, but got in the way. And they're trying to work the short side. That's where, they found Leeds Achilles' heel last year on the short side.
That's a good kick. It's stretching Cummins. He's got to get it. And a good chase. Good chase there by number 3, Martin Gleeson. Good kick by Sculthorpe. St Helens, Jonathan, not playing their usual tactics. Normally you would expect them to be flicking this ball from one wing to the other. They're being much more direct in midfield, and they're playing a kicking game.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, they will want to play this game in the Leeds 20 metres area. That's what they want to do, and that's what they're doing well at the moment. No stupid, silly, risky passes like that one.
Like that one. Well picked up by Bailey.
Get with me.
Offside. Referee Russell Smith playing an advantage, but none to the Rhinos.
There's the flick. I don't think Leeds need a panic so far. They're going well. The forwards are going well. Just get field position.
Leeds had their best opening sequence of 8 match wins, Challenge Cup and League, for the first time in 31 years.
Well, this should be interesting.
Very interesting.
He's not starting it, but he hasn't. He's threw 2 punches to this lad here up front. He hasn't connected on his shoulder, but I don't know what started it.
Well, all I've seen is Matt Adamson about to get up and Sculthorpe swing 2 arms at it.
That's right.
I haven't seen anything prior to that. Okay?
This could be interesting for St Helens and Sculthorpe. Could there be a sin bin in here?
We're on the mic. I've asked if he's seen anything prior to make you react. He hasn't seen anything, and neither have I. I've just seen him react. Can't take it into your own hands, Paul.
Well, I think that's when Let's see what happens here. He's got his elbow there on his head. There's a left jab, which Scully reacts to. There's two very clean players there, though.
We said it would be heated, and it is. Bad mistake there by Leeds. St Helens now with Joint.
Yeah, they're trying to push the passes, Leeds. Need to settle a little bit.
Britt again. Good tackling again there by Bailey. Darren Smith. A lot of experience in this St Helens pack with Britt, Joint and Smith. Hooper gets the ball away to Chris Joint. Sculthorpe. Good defence there by Leeds, coming in from the flank, cutting it out. Sculthorpe again, he's got an overlap out wide here to Newlove. Newlove's going to the corner. Oh, and that looks to be a try for Paul Newlove.
I think there's a forward pass in there. From this angle, there's a forward pass.
Forward pass. The touch judge.
Just shout, Tony, I can hear you. Call it.
The touch judge, Mr. Martin, signalling to Russell Smith that it was a forward pass. You will notice in his left ear a little bit of an earplug.
It's a great ball, but it is forward. We see from this angle, it's the missed ball. Defence is short again. Well, that's a real escape for Leeds. They were caught short last year on the short side. Same again.
But once again, Jonathan, it just shows the benefits of technology, doesn't it?
Well, I think technology, you've got a touch judge who saw the forward pass, so it's great that we can have the high angle. It was a good call by the officials.
Leeds having difficulty breaking down this tight St Helens defence. Barry McDermott taking it upon himself to have a go. Fiery Great Britain prop. And he's got a knock. Not often we see Barry McDermott down. That's a good kick. Oh, the bounce! He scored! And Calderwood is in with the bounce of the ball. I said it was very, very hard. They watered the pitch this morning. And as Paul Wells now knows, you can never let a rugby ball bounce. But Calderwood, blistering pace down the right-hand side. And already we're up to 2 tries.
Lovely chip. Bounces once, bounces twice. He's got to try and get there earlier. But Calderwood, a phenomenal try scorer. He was watching the bounce. There's the awkward bounce. Good wing play, didn't give him the chase. Very good try. There's the chip.
The pitch was watered about an hour ago, Jonathan. It's interesting, well and slip here, doesn't he?
Well, the bounce of the ball and his balance makes him fall over. Well, you've got to get to the ball a little bit quicker, but it was a good kick by Sinfield. And this guy Calderwood, he's a phenomenal try scorer for Leeds. Always gets across that whitewash, and they're back in the game.
Leading try scorer already this season, Jonathan, with 11, 46 tries in 64 appearances. That's a good strike rate. That's a strike rate up with the best of wingmen.
Magnificent strike rate.
Now then, as Kevin Sinfield got the strike rate to put Leeds in the lead. Former Waterhead amateur over at Oldham. It's there. So Leeds then regain the lead, 8 points to 6 for the Rhinos.
Well, here's the kick. Wellens is slightly out of position on top left-hand corner of your screen. He's doing a lot of work offensively. Wellens is, and he just got caught a couple of yards short. But what a game, you know. Disallowed try first of all by Newlove, and Leeds go straight up the other end to score.
Danny Ward, number 8 substitute, already coming on early.
they're trying to work this left-hand side, because on a couple of occasions they come down here, they've had numbers, overlaps.
They did a lot of damage in the league match at St Helens last week, using Keith Senior down the left-hand side, Jonathan. But here's Duneman. Nice, lofted little kick. Tony Stewart's there. Oh, now then, he's got that ball over the line. Clear the ball.
A very good kick.
Leeds wanting to keep St Helens down here in this sixth tackle. Joint sensibly taking it forward himself. Wayne MacDonald, former St Helens player, on, and Danny Ward, so two forward changes. Duneman again. Skirting that defence, makes a run flat across the defence, then put a little pass out. Not this time though.
I think he needs a new jersey, actually.
35 quid a time, these jerseys. Walker. Oh, he's got away with Cummins down this left-hand side. Can he get it inside? No, he can't, but it's still with Leeds. Oh, terrific recovery from St Helens, but it's all Leeds at the moment. Diskin to Duneman. He looks for the pass. Newlove is up there. Again, another kick. Now then, has Calderwood scored again? Oh, was he offside? We can hardly believe it. The Dutch judge says he was onside, and it's a try. St Helens shocked twice by that wingman, Mark Calderwood, former Milford amateur. Terrific pace. And what a kick.
Great kick, great kick. Good awareness by Duneman, and again, the timing of the run by the outside backs was superb.
Well, difficult times there for Saints coach Ian Millward.
There's the kick, definitely onside. Again, good play by the official, Mr. Martin. And this guy can trap, I'm telling you. I don't like that. Put the ball down first, son, before you lose it. But he's, as we said earlier, a great finisher. You just got the knack.
Sheer pace. Kevin Sinfield, then, we said he was the youngest skipper in Super League, but he's certainly come of age today if he can guide this team down to the Howard Gen Cup final at the Millennium Stadium. Not the easiest of kicks, but no problem to the Leeds loose forward. Oh, he's giving a kicking lesson for those fans. They flocked here in huge numbers from Headingley. 14-6 for Leeds already.
Here's the initial break. They work the short side. Great ball by Chev Walker, but good defensive play by Darren Smith. They keep their heads, and from the resulting play of the ball, they score a try.
Matt Thompson from Penrith Panthers second row. Danny Ward. Wayne MacDonald, 6'7", unusual height for a rugby league forward, but if that lad gets a gap, watch him run. The ball bouncing a little more favourably this time for St Helens.
Another good kick and chase. They're playing with a lot of confidence, Leeds.
And Leeds Rhino sitting pretty at this point, although they are carrying a couple of injuries. Ryan Bailey has returned to the bench. He spent some time in the dressing room. He came off because his calf muscle was beginning to stiffen up, so he went back for some massage and treatment on that. He's okay. Barry McDermott has taken his turn, I think, in the dressing room. He picked up a neck injury a little while ago, but I think both of them will be able to rejoin this game when Darren Powell thinks necessary.
Come on. Kevin, come on.
8 points the difference. St Helens now battling hard for another 4 or 6 points. They'll need something before half-time, certainly. Sculthor, good pass inside.
And they're looking for the hole.
He's lost it.
Around the ruck. They're looking for the hole around the ruck, but that's very loose play by, I think it was Hooper.
Leeds the more confident. Just look at the handling out of the tackle there. Sinfield. Durneman, complete with another number 14 jersey now. Connolly, sensibly coming up from the full-back position, just settling them down. Wayne MacDonald.
This guy's a big shed, isn't he? MacDonald.
Diskin. Another good kick. Just pushing Wellens in 2 minds as to what to do with it. He'll be relieved at that.
Good pressure by Jankovic on him, on Sinfield. Just can't allow these kickers to have the time and space that they're having. Precise kicking these days, which, you know, they make a lot of tries. They've got to put pressure on both, you know, both kickers on both sides.
There's an indication of the pressure on St Helens with those 3 leading tackles, Jonathan, and a lot of work to do. Chris Joint.
All right, forward. Back, Leeds, all the way. Look at.
Wellens. Jason Hooper.
It is Wellens again, you know, playing first receiver. And it makes it difficult for him when he's defending.
And he's lost the ball. Well, the ferocity of these Leeds tackles really forcing St Helens to lose the ball, and that's a penalty. Interference.
There we are, errors made, 5, look. I think they're trying to offload the last tackle, a couple of those errors, but they've lost a few silly balls. They've got to just keep tight. And this guy, I've been impressed so far. Chev Walker playing in the second row. I think he's more involved. Great pass, you know, for the left-sided break. Doing exceptionally well, Chev Walker.
McDonald, Connolly, to David Furner. He's got an overlap again. We're going on that right with Calderwood. We had a couple of hat-tricks in last year's semi-final in the St Helens ranks. Calderwood will be looking for something similar. Durneman. Oh, got it away. Another little kick again. Leeds are going in again. Yes, Francis Cummins got it down this time. The touch judge seems happy with it. But the referee, Russell Smith, wants a second opinion.
Let's have a look. Just a couple of passes before the kick in the centre of the field. See if there's any obstruction or not. And then let's just check the offside and the grounding, please.
3 things then: obstruction, offside and grounding.
But any obstruction that the players are claiming I didn't see.
Yeah, I think
and
there's
more towards the
obstruction
centre of the
here.
field when I heard the complaint.
Here we are. Is there obstruction? I don't think there is. Good play by Chev Walker. I just mentioned him. That's a great kick. You know, he's used to being on the end of those, chasing them. It's a lovely kick.
Unless something dramatic comes up from video referee Jeff Perry, Jonathan, it looks a try to me.
I think that shows everything. I don't think that shows everything. I can't see anything wrong with that try. As the ball comes out here, here's the obstruction. There's 2 players in front. I don't think that's obstruction. Comes on the inside ball, doesn't take it, and then it's a grubber kick. He's onside, grounds it well, try Leeds without a shadow of a doubt. What do you think, Ray?
Well, I think we're going to have a look at the grounding now, Jonathan. I think the interpretation in midfield is up to Mr. Berry.
I think it's a try, okay? I have no doubt.
Looks
That's
a try. Looks a try.
There's nothing wrong with anything. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing whatsoever. Just, this is it. You know, the video referee has got to give it. What is he waiting for now? What is the video referee waiting for?
I don't know, but there's a lot of responsibility on the man, and he wants to make sure, doesn't he? Just let's have a look. It looks a try to me. That looks as if it's put down.
Well, we've seen it half a dozen times now. Get on with it. Give the try.
Well, we're going to find out. Has Francis Cummins scored, or has he not? We'll probably tell by his face in a minute. A try! So, another 4-pointer at the corner for Leeds, and this is where St Helens are being kicked to death out wide there. Great campaigner, Francis Cummins, again in his testimonial season.
Here we go. Here's the obstruction. Those two players in front. There's no obstruction there. Chev Walker changes his mind. And that's, I think, what has happened. St Helens are playing the umbrella defence. They're coming up and pushing in. So if the kick comes through, the wingers haven't got time to react and get back there. And the tries have been scored. The tactics have been spot on from Leeds so far.
In Sinfield, 3 out of 3 today. Not this time.
I wonder how long it'll be before Sean Long comes on now.
Well, I was just thinking that myself. Very confident Jarrod Powell and assistant man really there, but must be a very worried Ian Millwall. Walker does a good job, isn't he? Walker's linking up. He's sort of playing sort of half a back roll, Jonathan. Moving out wide down the left.
Well, Mala Meninguez to fill in the second row for Australia, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think he might have found his best position.
Matt Adamson on the charge. 18-6 then for Leeds. Who would have thought that after 25 minutes?
2 on this behind the line. Come on.
Reeling here, it's going to be a case of keeping it that way, isn't it?
Yeah, we're just going to try and keep our composure. There's another half of football to go. You know, we've got 10 minutes left in this half, 15 minutes. We're just going to try and keep doing the things that we're doing out there. We're controlling the ball and we look good around the rucks. You know, we're throwing the ball around, which is coming off. So, you know, as long as we don't get away from that, I think we'll come back all right.
Thanks, Willie.
Hands up.
Fifth and last tackle. Connolly. Again, attempting to put pressure on St Helens. St Helens trailing by 12 points, but no team possibly better equipped than Saints to haul a deficit like that back. Mark Edmondson. Barry Ward, he's been out recently with a knee injury. Welland. Just a couple of tackles remaining in the sequence. Hooper. But this Leeds defence, very sound, very sure since that slip early on. Leeds in control of that position. Sculthorpe. Calderwood, equally adept in defence.
There is no substitute for pace, defence or attack.
I wouldn't know, having played in the second row, the front row, Jonathan. And Sean Long appearing on the pitch, and how Saints need him. There he is. Duneman again. Good kick again, sending Wellens. He's had a lot of work. 5 or 6 times he's had to field that ball or let it roll dead.
Yeah, and as I mentioned before, Sean Long come on, he was doing a lot of, you know, first receiver play, and when you're working hard in offence and then chasing kicks back, it's a big ask of a full-back.
Skulthorpe did well to get away, but there's no half-back there. There is Sean Long, can't get the ball. Ward to Long. Good pass, out to Newland. Now then, he's got a 2-to-1 here. Can he get it inside? Oh! Darren Albert says, what's going on? Oh, Newland in far too many minds there.
Yeah, but good. Look at Calderwood again. You know, he's playing the defensive role extremely well. You know, he's forcing Newland to come inside, knowing that the defence will get to him. Good play by Calderwood, good scramble defence. But you know it's St Helens, they're always threatening. Although they're, you know, 12 points down, always threatening.
Don't push the shove, just get in.
Headed ball.
Let's just get in and get away.
A bit of a problem there between Barry Ward and Wayne McDonald. Might be the heights, actually. Ward, burly 6 foot. McDonald trying to get a 6'7" frame down there in the front row. Chev Walker.
He's done a very big game, Chev Walker. Been impressed with him so far.
Connolly. That was a hard tackle from Sean Long, but Connolly, he's a hard man.
He's had a few of them in his time.
McDonald, oh, he has. Niskin, Duneman, Sinfield. Oh, good pass out of the back pocket, but not the best of kicks. Now then, there's a chance for Albertine if he can get away. No, he can't. Good recovery. Well met there by David Furner.
He's doing a great tackling stint, Dave Furner, in the middle of the field.
Hands up, 3. Back, lead back.
Just look at the difference there in the kicking, Jonathan. Just shows you the pressure Saints have been under near their own line.
Kicks have been very good also. I think one kick was too long, the rest have been spot on.
Sean Long, Skulthorpe. St Helens need to throw this ball around. They've got to put it to the wing. They've got to trust in their own pace, like Albert. Long. Well read. Keith Senior came in well then, read it well, and not afraid to put the ball back to Connolly. And still the passing movement goes on. That's confidence, Jonathan.
Yeah, very, very confident side. They're all playing for each other. I think the difference at the moment is that the Leeds forwards are really taking it up, giving the Leeds half-backs a lovely platform just to, you know, distribute the passing, get a good kicking game going. Whereas the St Helens forward are finding it difficult to make the hard yards. You know, there's a lot of lateral rugby, and also not an armchair ride for that for someone like Skulthorpe, and now Sean Long.
Hang on. Let it blow. Time back on. Wait, Barry. That's the first tackle. Time back on.
Liam Bailey, number 19, back on with the dozen interchanges that a side can have now. Calderwood. Well watched this time by the Saints cover. Duneman. Not finding any space out there. Well looked after there by Hooper. Hooper doing a good half-back loose forward roll there. Coming along the last line of defence.
Well played, Johnson. I just felt drop goal had been worth a crack. 12 points.
injury. Can't quite tell who it is at the moment.
I think it's Chris McKenna.
McKenna.
I think someone landed on top of him as he came down. He wasn't involved. Here's the kick. There he is, number 3. See what happens there. He just falls over. Paul Sculthorpe just falls on top of him.
Yeah.
There he is. I think Paul Sculthorpe catches a knee in the face as well. Watch this now. Bang, he catches a knee in the face.
Yes, he does. He catches one off.
I think he just
Calderwood.
Yeah, I think he just falls on him, I think. And he's
he looks to be getting up a bit. He's a big lad.
I think he's slightly dazed.
Good, strong centre.
I mean, watch Sculthorpe's elbow first of all. I think he just falls on him accidentally. Then he catches a knee accidentally. So it's play on as normal. McKenna is a bit groggy going off.
Chris McKenna, signing from the Cronulla Sharks this season.
Get off it, get square.
Possibility of Chev Walker moving into the centre position. That's what he has done already. He does look groggy. Oh, again, not the best of passes from St Helens. Mueller.
There's the loose pass again with Sean Long.
And the bounce for St Helens. Oh, has he got this away to Hooper? Good tackle.
Again, the bounce of the ball, Ray. The ground is so hard, just can't trust it. Here's the kick. It is an awkward bounce. Next bounce, straight in the hands of Darren Smith. Good shot. Oh, that's a great ball again, but no support by Hooper.
But good play by Keitsini to get across. Good defence.
And the Rhinos say that Chris McKenna, well, he was certainly extremely groggy as he went off the dressing room. It was Paul Sculthorpe's elbow, really, that collided, I suppose accidentally, with McKenna's temple. Left him very groggy indeed.
Leeds coming down this left side again. No, David Furner charging away, but good tackle by Sean Long.
Again, the numbers on the left-hand side.
Nowhere near onside, Barry Hall.
Offside.
Nowhere near onside.
Got to go for goal here. Got to go for goal. 5 minutes before half-time. 12 points in front.
Yep.
There's the penalties conceded.
Good decision. And a lot of those penalties have been offside against St Helens referee Russell Smith, right on the spot.
The guy who finishes the
Barry Ward,
Barry Ward is clearly offside. He hasn't played for a few weeks now, and he will get tired.
About 4 or 5 metres closer to the post than his first kick in the second minute. And I'm sure a kick greeted with great anticipation by Darryl Powell there, the Leeds coach.
It's a big kick for St Fielder. Psychologically to go in. 3 scores needed by St Helens at half-time.
No, he's kicked it to the side of the post. St Helens in possession.
Yeah, he slapped at that, didn't follow through, didn't have his head over the ball.
Less than 4 minutes remaining. Leeds leading by 18 points to 6. St Helens desperate to get some more points on the board. Can't get away there. Certainly being well held around the ruck area. He'll be well held by that. He's holding down.
The first tackle completed the tackle.
Bailey and McDermott, the perpetrators of the penalty. Mueller to Darren Britt. Needs a big charge or two from that Aussie prop for St Helens. They must take advantage of this set of 6 here. Britt again, who I don't think was expecting that ball, who were looking for some half-back play to move it out wide.
He's going up on his own, isn't he, Darren Britt? And he's a great offloader of a ball. He just needs runners either side of it.
St Helens then, with Sean Long. Can he conjure something up? But that Leeds defence coming out very, very quickly on the 5th tackle. Long, a little kick. Now then, Duneman can't get away.
No.
It'll be a dropout. So a last gasp effort here from Sean Long, perhaps. Doesn't pay dividends.
They're not as smooth, are they, as they usually are on the 5th or 6th tackle.
Leeds naturally taking their time, but I think referee Russell Smith will have stopped the clock.
Yep.
The clock restarts. Oh, straight out.
Big mistake. Now this is a decision. Do they go for the 2 points or do they go for the try?
I think they've got to go for a try. Don't think 2 points would make much of it, and they've got it! Oh! And Paul Newlove is in! And what a mistake there by Leeds. They've handed the initiative back to St Helens, and that man, Paul Newlove, his 130th touchdown of his career at Saints.
Look how slow they are. Look, they're so bunched that behind the post. That is a poor error.
I almost got the feeling, Jonathan, that one or two of the Leeds players didn't quite know what happened after you'd kicked the ball on the full into touch.
Well, Mal Riley and Darren Powell will be absolutely fuming with that. First of all, it's the kick that went dead, and then secondly, they just didn't regroup. They all bunched like a bunch of school kids under the post. Watch the ball come back in now. Look, they've got plenty of time. They're ambling back, and watch all the Leeds players under the posts.
And just look how they turned their backs on the opposition.
They're waiting for the charge. Sculthorpe just gets the wide pass, and Newlove is in.
And a very important kick here for Paul Sculthorpe.
From being 14 points, they could have been 14 points now. No, they could only be 6 points. Like, what a turnaround.
That is modern rugby league. You never know what's going to happen.
And knowing Mal Riley and Darren Powell, the kind of guys they are, Alex Ferguson kicking and throwing boots around, having nothing on those two in a changing room half time, let me tell you.
We'll keep the cameras on. Sculthorpe then, looking to bring St Helens within 6 points. Not a breath of wind. It's a beauty, absolute beauty from the St Helens half-back. Oh, and that puts some spring into the step of those St Helens fans. They were looking down and out, but that man in at the corner. A terrific 40 minutes, and I'm sure a lot of tries to come, Jonathan.
I think Leeds deserve to be in front 86. They've been very clinical, more organised, the kicking game been good, and I think that the Leeds forwards have just edged it. But as Leeds, with the last, St Helens, the last gasp try, they're still in the game. There is a lot to play for in the second half, and no one's won it yet.
And I think we've got Saints assistant coach Dave Lyon down there with Richard.
That's right, Ray. Dave, I mean, there were times there when the Rhinos took you to pieces, but it's not irrecoverable now, is it, thanks to Paul Newlove?
Oh, certainly not. I mean, that try was vital to us just before the half. You know, discipline's killed us a lot. We've given a lot of penalties away in their half, and we've given easy yards, and we've got to put that right for the second half.
Leeds look very, very impressive at times, though, don't they? I mean, you've got to do something that's going to quell them a bit.
Certainly, and as I said, what we've done is feed them by giving them early possession and sustained pressure, and that's through our indiscipline. We've got to put that right.
You're not out of it yet?
Oh, certainly not.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you, Claire. Leeds, Keith Senior there with some strapping, some aid on his leg, possibly a little hamstring pull, but it was that 3-try burst by the Rhinos wingmen in 10 minutes which set up that commanding lead. But St Helens, Jonathan, they've been put right back in this game by that Sinfield kick.
Yeah, I think then Dennis and Brian just summed it up, saying that Leeds have played exceptionally well. It's gone to script, they played well, and Saints really have been hanging on. And that try right at the death of the first half had brought them back into the game. They know they can play, and they will play a lot better. And Leeds have just got to try and just pick it up a couple of gears. But as I said, the game's on a knife edge, and it could take a special play to do something.
And it was that man, Paul Newell, who pounced in the 38th minute that, well, possibly silenced the Leeds band a little bit. But, well, as they say, the fat lady, Jonathan, has yet to sing, I think.
It's a lot of play, a lot to play for. In the first 20 minutes, you know, if Saints get back on and score early, they'll just test the resolve of the Leeds squad. But it's still a game that both sides can win. It's interesting to see what he just said, look, keep it going, lads, cut your mistakes out, let's just go to it. Ian Millward, as Dennis said, with the television, he'll have looked at their weaknesses, Leeds' weaknesses, and he'll try and just jog the memory of what they need to do in this half again.
40 minutes then to determine which side in a couple of weeks' time will be lining up in the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff for the showpiece of the Rugby League calendar. Chev Walker. To Ryan Bailey now then, he's lost it. St Helens with the advantage. Darren Smith.
That's the first mistake, a big mistake, gives St Helens a great platform to attack.
Newlove. Mickey Hyam, good burst by Hyam. Leeds almost taken apart there. 3 metres now from this Leeds line. Sean Long. Hooper. Good ball, but that was good play. Here's a chance. Ooh, he's not in touch.
Had to make the tackle.
Still, Saints on the attack. Sean Long. Now there was that obstruction. No, says the referee. Wellens sat up there with the hospital tackle. Sean Long again. Switch back inside. Wellens. Still with Stankovic. With a kick. Taking by Connolly.
Yeah, he did well there, Gary Connolly. He did extremely well. Had to put his body on the line. But they just need to set this now. 6. Great set of 6 and a good kick just to relieve the pressure.
And you can see the sort of spring in the step of this St Helens side now, where Jonathan looks to be going under very heavily midway through the first half. But it's a battle, it's a tackle. Matt Diskin looking for support down the blind side. Finds it with Willie Polchin. But I like the way Leeds are still prepared to move this ball around, even in a defensive position. Aaron Albert.
Interesting to see what Keith Senior's like. He's got his hamstring strapped, not moving very freely, so let's see if he gets a ball in hand, though he's got to make a try-saving tackle.
He's certainly favouring that left leg.
I'm sure they'd have noticed that on the St Helens bench.
Hyam beginning to move very well now at that ruck area. He needs to put a lot of pressure down the middle. Sculthorpe. Good tackle from Doody, but not the biggest of half-backs, but a good tackler. Oh, and here's a chance for St Helens, but well read by Calderwood. But again, good support there by Darren Smith. A dropout under the post.
Good play by both sides. Calderwood reads the kick extremely well. Good chase by Darren Smith. A lot of pressure early on in this second half for St Helens.
And I'm sure if Kevin Sinfield takes this, he'll be pumping it down the middle. He'll not want it to go anywhere near the touchline.
Run something we have, 24-7. And I think Kieran Cunningham, the best hooker in the world. But I think Mick Hyam would play for any other side in the Super League. He is that good. He's just unfortunate he's playing in the same squad as Kieran Cunningham. He's had an exceptional game so far.
Cunningham still recovering from that dislocated elbow in the Test match against New Zealand last season. And here is Hyam, darting, dodging, weaving about there, putting pressure on that Leeds defence around the ruck area. Saints now on the attack with Long. A vital period. Newland again. Albert, can he get in? He beats two men. Can't get the ball away. He does, but he loses it. That's a knock-on. Newland and Darren Albert get up, have a look at each other and say, what went wrong?
I think he strips the ball here, Chris McKenna. Definitely strips the ball away.
You're allowed that.
Yeah, you are, yeah, but
man.
you know, they thought it was a knock-on, but it wasn't a knock-on. It went backwards, and Albert just knocked it on.
Leeds just need to gather their composure, settle the game down, and I think, Jonathan, more than anything, keep the ball away from St Helens. Well, that looked a knock-on. And I think, once again, good attention from the touch judge has reminded Mr Smith of that.
Yeah, you see the knock-on, definitely lost the ball there. And that's the last thing that they needed. They've been under pressure. They've been under pressure, you know, the first half, and just can't afford to do that. You've got to get the ball out of your own half.
A short pass. Tony Stewart. Very nicely coming in midfield there. Still Saints, but they've got to get some points from this pressure. Paul Wellens can't get away. Sinfield has him. Still the 6-point gap. Good tackling.
Great tackle, Chris McKenna. Came in and spotted the dangerous Sculthorpe.
Britt taking 3 men to pull him down. On the 5th tackle. Looking for that kick to the corner. There it is. The pressure's on Leeds. It's taken well. Superb catch and jump there.
Yeah, not enough height on that kick. I think there's a lack of communication between the outside backs and Sean Long. He's complaining after the kick that the chase wasn't good enough, so not good communication.
Connolly come up quite a lot as Gary Connolly from the full-back role.
They just got to stick the ball up the jumper for this set and then get a good kick in, just to relieve the pressure they've been under.
Albert, but he's faced by 7 or 8 Leeds chasers. Notably there, number 9, Diskin. Stewart. Good work by the St Helens wings, relieving the pack a little bit, letting them get back. Hyam again.
And Leeds are warming up quite vigorously now. 18-year-old Danny Maguire, a half-back. Danny, of course, could go on there. Would give Leeds options because Kevin Sinfield could move into the pack, where he's a very experienced player. But young Danny Maguire is obviously going to play a part of the game in the near future.
There is Danny Maguire warming up. England Academy Tour of New Zealand, Australia and the England Air to the Pacific. One of the many, many youngsters now making the grade at Headingley. Diskin. Duneman. Diskin and Duneman making a good combination there at half-back. And who would be, of course, just look at the tension, the pressure on those two. Crossing.
Yeah, they're just making silly little mistakes now.
Oh, get in there, Andrew! Andrew, get in the ball!
Crossing.
Go back, Matt.
You know, look, he's doing the man. He goes there, runs in front of him, blocks up Mick Hyam. Silly little penalty again. They just, you know, the positive, committed start they had in the first half, they just aren't doing it in the second half. And although they're under pressure, they're just putting themselves under even more pressure.
Britt again did well to get the ball out. Sean Long. Saints need one of his distinctive bursts. Here he is, going for the line. Good tackling, Connolly's there. Good assistance out wide from Calderwood. But it's St Helens now on the attack, and he's being held up. Now, would a captain go for goal, or would he gamble for the 6 points?
I think they're going to go for goal. I would. I'd go for goal because, you know, they need 2 points and take some points, you know, from the pressure that they put the Leeds team under. But a superb run by Sean Long. Calderwood comes in. They hold the leg, they slow him down, and Kevin Sinfield is very lucky there that he's not in the bin with a yellow card.
It's a tactic that players do, though, just to slow the ball down, to let your defence get in position, isn't it?
Yeah, you play the referee as well, and just so how he sees it. There's Jointy, I'm sure he'll be back on. I think Leeds are missing Adamson at the moment. He does give him that go forward feeling. They need to get him on. I think he must be injured because he hasn't been on for a while.
Important kick then for Paul Sculthorpe. Player who relishes the responsibility. Just to the left of the posts. It's a good strike. The roar goes up from the massed ranks of the St Helens supporters on the terrace there. And at last, they sense that St Helens are still not out of this Challenge Cup semi-final. 18-14 for Leeds. Could we be looking for a draw? And could we be looking for extra time? It's tight. Leeds have to regain the momentum. They've got to take it away from St Helens.
Stay behind.
Yeah, they need a big set here. Defensive set.
Again, St Helens using those wings to good effect. Tony Stewart there. Oh, and here's Hyan. He's got to break down the middle, but he can't get support with it. But this lad's really causing problems in midfield. The ball now with Sean Long again. Terrific pass out wide to Newlove. Newlove is going himself. Can't get there. Good tackling again by Calderwood. But the pressure is on the Rhinos. Still, St Helens on the attack. Darren Britt charging in. Sculthorpe going himself. Can he get him down? Referee Russell Smith having a check.
You can just say by the player's reaction if he scored.
Sculthorpe thinks he scored. Mr. Smith is not so sure.
Look at Paul Sculthorpe's reaction. This is fantastic. Look at this. What a try. What a great try. That is great strength and great flexibility.
And tremendous quick thinking in that particular moment. Just look at that. He gets the ball down, sheer upper body strength as he forces his way over, and Leeds can't hold him.
That is tremendous strength, great flexibility. What a try.
It's a try. And suddenly, from trailing by 18 points to 6, it's 18 apiece.
This is the damage. Mick Hyam, fantastic break. He has been superb this game. Again, cool head, plays the ball. 2 plays later, try time. Here's the finish.
Paul Sculthorpe voted the Man of Steel last year for his performances, and well, that Man of Steel appropriately termed in that try. Sheer strength, guts and courage. And now, perhaps, for the finishing touches. St Helens go into the lead, and 12 points from Sculthorpe, 2 further there from the conversion, and Saints in the lead by 20 points to 18. What a cup tie, Jonathan.
Yeah. But again, it's the awareness of this guy and the strength. He's going to be held up, but just gets the arm over. And by the reaction. reaction of the player, you know he scored or not. But Leeds have gone to sleep defensively in the second half.
Oh, now then, there is the mistake that could bring Leeds back. Let's not forget that Leeds were looking so confident in that first half. They were so dangerous. They have enough class in this side still to snatch this game. Leeds now on the left. They've got an overlap out here wide. Can he get it away? Oh, Poaching came inside. Surely Willie Poaching should have pushed the ball out wide.
Well, the defence was coming across. He just needed to hang on to it. Here we are, ducks under the second one, just loses possession. It's the first time Leeds have been up in the St Helens 20-metre area. They had to see the centre six out. They've got to hold on to possession.
And Barry Ward receiving a little attention. Wellens just easing his way back into the hurly-burly of rugby after a horrific injury in the grand final. Long. Good kick, splitting Connolly there away from his wingman. He has to go back, and a good chase by St Helens. He's senior now then. How's that leg? Doesn't look too bad with those two handoffs.
Yeah, I think really missing Adamson. They're not going forward as they were. They're disorganised. Look at them, they put themselves under pressure.
Duneman. Sinfield, nice pass inside. McDonald trying to make a space down there. Good tackle from Skolkor on the fifth tackle. Turner delicately using the short side. Wellens clutching that ball for dear life. The pressure swinging from one side to the other. Good tackle. Very good tackle by David Turner again. And there is that man Skolkor again, indestructible. On attack, in defence. Hyam. St Helens ripping in here with 14 points without reply. Leeds not got the names on the scoreboard for 30 minutes. Suddenly lost that momentum. Gary Connolly. Duneman. St Helens now closing up that midfield to Duneman and Sinfield. Chev Walker. Andrew Duneman again. Ward. Not really the man to be, Ward there at first receiver. Leeds were hoping to push it out. It's a difficult ball for St Helens, but it's well taken. Tony Stewart doesn't take his eye off the ball. Wellens.
Good take by Tony Stewart.
Chris Joynt, the captain, back on the field. St Helens sensibly driving it in ones here. We want to just get some space between the ball and the try line. 2 points is no real winning score in a semi-final yet.
Did well to hold on to that. Did well, Jason Hooper, to hold on to it.
Fifth tackle, Sean Long again. Well read there by Calderwood. Last cup final appearance back in 2000 when they lost to the Bradford Bulls up at Murrayfield there. Duneman. Oh, just nearly got the bit. He has. He's got him away. Here's a chance for Connolly, who just couldn't get the ball away. Maguire, just a little yard or so in front of him, and that's holding down Darren Smith. Now surely he'll want to go for goal and
Gotta go for
get
goal.
all level again.
Good tackle, Darren Smith on his knees, just holds on to the ball a split second too long, and again he's lucky not to go to the bin. With consistency by the referee, that's all a player can ask, and he's got to go for the 2 points. He's got to make it all square.
Kevin Sinfield not been too successful with his last 2 attempts, but this should be well within his range. And I think suddenly, Jonathan, Leeds steadied themselves in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, they've weathered the early storm. They've been under intense pressure. They've been forced into making errors. You know, and they've clawed their way back. It's an important kick.
Sinfield collects 2 points, and we're all square here at the McAlpine Stadium. And now it's Leeds fans' turns to wave the flags, to sing and to dance. Who will be doing the dancing at the final whistle? Leeds 20, St Helens 20. Barry Ward and Darren Britt off the pitch, the 2 big men, the 2 heavy men for St Helens. Does that bode ill or good?
I just think that 20 minutes left, give him a 10-minute breather, and then bring him on for the last 10 minutes maybe.
But a lot of youngsters now in this St Helens pack. Duneman.
Danny Ward.
Duneman again. McDonald beginning to make an impression out wide.
Get the hand out, off the ball.
And this is what gives you momentum, isn't it? Just gives you, you know, the little impetus that you need. Little penalties. I think it's Stankovic who's in there, hand on the ball, not allowing him to play it.
And I blow it, mate. You've got men standing in front of you, that's why I didn't blow the whistle.
Leeds taking the ball too quickly. That's a good kick, and that puts St Helens right back on the defence again. One mistake and suddenly you could be in trouble. Tim Yonkers looking to come into the action. Ward. Leeds now hitting back after that Sculthorpe flurry of points. Good tackling there by Chris Joynt. McDonald, big man, oh, he can stretch over this lad, 6'7". Good tackling, takes 3 of them to pull him down. Diskin, short pass to Ward, oh, he's lost it. That'll be advantage to St Helens. There was a gap there.
No advantage.
Well, he's not playing the advantage, he's giving the head and ball at the scrum.
Just the ball was just too high for him to take. Didn't have control before, you know, running into contact.
Two weary lads.
Been a very tough bruising encounter.
Gleeson. Oh, will they carry him into touch? He doesn't want to go in. He's forced into touch. That's a shocking mistake for St Helens. Just look at the applause given the possession, so vital at this stage now.
Huge mistake. Just couldn't stop the momentum that the tacklers had put on him.
A 6-tackle sequence then here for Leeds. 15 metres from the St Helens line. 20 points apiece. Duneman setting up the tactics to Sinfield. Danny Maguire. Well trapped there by Paul Wellens. Sinfield. Barry Ward again. Legs pumping, surrounding. 5 metres from that to St Helens line. Leeds looking dangerous out wide here now, Ferner. Good tackling from St Helens there. Still, Leeds looking for the try that cuts. Oh, he's knocked on. Advantage. Just one pass too many there by the Leeds skipper, Sinfield.
Two opportunities.
And look who's coming away with the ball.
2 opportunities missed. Danny Ward the first time, and that's Diskin. Difficult pass for him to take.
Are we moving into the time for the drop goals? 20 points apiece.
The game poised as it is now. The bad news, I guess, for Leeds Rhinos is that they won't be able to call on Matt Adamson again, certainly not by the looks of it. He's suspected to have fractured his left cheekbone, so that could be a serious loss as this game winds down.
If he has fractured that cheekbone, he'll certainly not be available for the final in 2 weeks' time. But who knows who will be at the final? 17 minutes remaining. It's all square. Leeds coming back strongly now into this game. McDonald, former St Helens player. Maguire to McKenna.
Hands off, 5 back. 5.
Pressure there on St Helens. Look at the tackling done there by John Stankovic. A youngster. Oh, again well taken by Stewart. He's taken 2 good kicks at the corner there. Wellens almost done the work of a forward as Wellens.
Yeah. I think that Tony Stewart is a very good winger. You know, he does the defensive work very well. He's a good finisher. Very underrated player, Tony Stewart.
Joint. Sculthorpe. Again being closely watched there by the front row brigade. Diskin and McDermott. Sean Long. Francis Cummins looking for some space, doesn't find it. Good tracking there by St Helens. Connolly again.
Both sides now trying to play the territorial game, looking for the mistake.
Diskin to McDermott.
Hands off the 4, release. Hands off.
And McDonald. On the 5th tackle. Sinfield weighing it up. Again a good kick. Oh. Jangling nerves there, and not only with Darren Al, but with the fans all around. The number of times Paul Wellens has come away with the ball at first receiver. Amazing.
They're a huge work in this game. So have a lot of other players.
Iron. Long. Mike Bennett, substitute, coming on field.
And the man who scored that crucial try just before the half-time for St Helens, Paul Newlove, is back on the bench. He's got a problem with his left ankle. How serious it is difficult to tell at this point in the game, but I guess St Helens might like to be able to call on Paul Newlove again as it reaches its climax.
And a sign of the strain there. I think Ian Millward left his position in the grandstand. He's down there amongst the troops, directing operations. Oh, good ball. Kitsine couldn't get away, gets it eventually now to Cummins.
Get back.
Yeah, there he is on the bench. 20 all, 40 minutes ago in the semi-final. This is when you don't want to be a coach.
Sinfield applying the pressure with the kick, but that's well read by Paul Wellens.
Yeah, I think Sinfield was caught in 2 minds there, whether to kick to the corner or put it behind Paul Wellens. Didn't do neither. Easy take for Wellens.
Stalemate at the moment, neither side able to make a break. Tackling the priority. 13 minutes remaining. Leeds 20, St Helens 20. Tony Stewart. Higher. Gleeson, he's stranded.
You've got to be trying to run it forwards now. They've worked their socks up this hard. You've got to try and get it back onto a forward.
Chris Joyce. Offside. Now, is it worth it? Let the kick go. I think Sculthorpe's going to have a shot.
Oh, it's got to be off. Barry McDermott didn't retreat the 10 metres. Clearly offside. He's got to go for goal. Got to go for goal.
Straight away, Paul Sculthorpe indicated he wanted a kick for goal. He's got a 100% record so far in this match, 4 out of 4. With 12 minutes remaining, the right decision.
Time up, please. Stick it back to the line, Wayne. Please, and Kevin. Yeah, hang it.
207 goals in his career with St Helens. Probably few more important than this one. And a lot of smoke suddenly sweeping over the pitch, Jonathan. Can't see where it's coming from, but that might prove a problem.
No, I don't think it is, Ray. I just think it's someone lighting some rubbish or something outside.
All Sculthorpe. It looks good. It is good. The flags go up. And St Helens once again in the lead, but only by 2 points. 22 points to 20. Is that enough to take the Saints to the Millennium Stadium? The dancing girls think so. I'm not so sure, Jonathan. I think either side will have to score again to clinch this match.
Well, you'd rather be in front 2 points, you know, with 11 to go than 2 behind. So I think there will be. There's the fire. Look, there's some fire in the hills.
Well, the smoke didn't provide any problem for Paul Sculthorpe. Oh, and a terrific break again by Mickey Higher. He's got support outside him. He's losing that support. There's Jason Hooper. Oh, and Hooper's knocked the ball.
And again, Mick Higher has been superb. Watch him. The marker defence just splits, and he goes looking for support.
But it was good defence by Leeds coming back. No lost cause. Leeds then in possession.
There we are, look at that, runs from dummy half. Mickey Higher has been superb this afternoon.
And when he goes from dummy half, he has the speed to really pull the defenders onto him. Leeds then now fighting desperately for their Challenge Cup lives. Less than 10 minutes remaining. 2 points in favour of St Helens. Doonerman to Shem Walker. And that just shows the pace and the intensity of this game. 12 interchanges decided the game, and just 2 remaining. I've not seen that so far this season. McKenna being well policed by the Saints defenders. Oh, Rollins letting it bounce again. Does well to beat one man there. Albert. Good run by Darren Albert. Oh, terrific run by the wingman there. I think he was expecting to be tackled and nobody came at him. Sculthorpe driving it forward. St Helens looking to clinch this game now. Joint can't get away. Good spotting there by McDermott. Hayham again, and Darren Britt's back on the field. The heavy brigade are thrown in for the last 7, 8, 9 minutes. Hayham again to Sean Long. Nice little kick. The pressure's on Connolly here. Oh, just got his foot there.
Just got his toe to it.
Oh, that's either sheer class or the luckiest man alive.
Maybe both.
Yeah.
Look at this. He gets caught on the bounce of the ball once again. He gets tangled in his feet. Oh, Gary.
Well, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I think it's sheer class and composure.
It's all about timing, isn't it? And there we go. He knows what he was doing.
Oh.
But they've got to hold out now. If they score again, could be curtains.
St Helens looking to clinch this game. Less than 8 minutes remaining. They lead by 2 points. They lost in the league last week to Leeds, but this is different. Oh, it's still St Helens' ball. Sean Long. Not another 6 tackles. Was that knocked down by Cummins? I don't think so.
No, they played it. I think he caught the man.
Darren Britt.
He's going to come left here. Numbers on the left.
Sean Long. Sculthorpe. Good ball out wide there. Oh, here's a chance! Darren Smith within a foot of the line. He's thrown it. He's not played the ball. In his excitement there, the Aussie forward has just thrown the ball between his legs. Just watch this. He goes down. He's so near.
Good defence.
He's looking for a fast play the ball and just puts it between his legs. You have to put the ball on the floor and play it with your foot.
How crucial will that tackle be? Chris McKenna.
7 minutes remaining. Leeds battling for dear life here. Could that tackle keep them in and still give them a chance? Duneman. David Ferner. Good solid try there from the former Wigan forward. Sinfield. Nice switch by Duneman. 5th tackle. Sent into the corner from Maguire. Oh, this is a test on Stewart again. The ball not back. He's dropped it.
No, I didn't. Dropped it there. Change of it. I didn't.
The kicks haven't been of the same calibre as they were in the first half. And St Helens have coped with them admirably, especially Tony Stewart and players on that side. Wellens is great under the high ball.
Doing a very safe job in midfielder. Hayham to Hooper. Sculthorpe. St Helens will desperately want to keep this ball down in this half. Nice slip inside to Hooper again. Good burst by the lad. Now then, easy work to drop goal. Just to pull St Helens a point away. No. Down the left-hand side to Long. Beautiful ball. And he's over. And that will surely, from Darren Smith, take St Helens to the Millennium Stadium. Wonderful pass. Sends the Saints fans almost delirious. Terrific try. Smith on hand. And he powers his way over. And Ian Millward can hardly believe it.
This is a big conversion though. The ball here from Sean Long was superb. I'm not sure if the ball was meant for Darren Smith. I think it was a wide ball. Watch this now. Sean Long takes the ball to the line. I don't think the ball was meant for Darren Smith, but he snatched it out of the air and just burst Chris McKenna's tackle. Very good try.
Well, certainly Sean Long has made a terrific improvement since his arrival.
He has. I don't think that ball was meant for him. It was meant for Albert. but Darren Smith took it and scored it. But this is a big kick. This kick is to put St Helens in the final.
And it's not an easy one. 40 metres out. 5 goals from 5 attempts. The tee there extended to its full height. Oh, and that poor lad is so disappointed.
He saw himself on television and seemed to happy.
Paul Sculthorpe then, looking to clinch a place for St Helens at the Millennium Stadium. Just to the side. So Leeds still in with a chance of a draw. And if it is a draw, we'll have extra time. 26 points to 20. St Helens just have to hold this ball.
No number, Sean Long makes his stride, takes the ball to the line. Great running, short kick.
Knock on. Oh, more drama. St Helens have knocked on. What a time to knock the ball on, straight from the kickoff. You're leading by 6 points. 3 minutes remaining.
Last throw of the dice, isn't it? This is the last throw.
Get in the back.
6 tackles, 6 points the difference. Maguire to Gary Connolly. One of the most experienced of Challenge Cup men on this pitch. It's needed now. Ryan Bailey, 4 tackles remaining. Diskin to McDermott, charging in. The seconds ticking down, just over 2 minutes. Mickey Hyam, the power gen man of the match, but nobody's bothered at the moment. Somebody could win glory for themselves. Maguire.
Get up.
2 tackles remaining. Gooneman, has he hesitated too long? Connolly, one last throw. The 5th tackle, 5 metres from that line. Oh, he's lost it! Oh, it's offside. Offside, another 6 tackles.
Well, what pressure, he snatched at it, Darren Smith, and this will be the last set of 6.
Tim Yonkers instinctively going down. Here's a chance for Bailey, he's over the line. Oh, they're just holding him up, pushing him back.
But they need to score, they need the conversion as well.
1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. Oh, Dooneman's taken the wrong option there. Surely Leeds need to spread it wide. The ball here to Maguire. Maguire's in! And Danny Maguire! He's in at the corner! A slipping defence from St Helens. And the youngster has got over at the corner. A very important decision here from the video referee, Mr. Berry.
That's a finish, that is a good try. This kid is a great prospect, and that is a try.
No doubt about it. Oh, just look at the grin on his face. He knows it. He gets it down. And a try. Oh. And now, all the pressure on the Leeds skipper, Kevin Sinfield.
This is the hardest kick in the book. So what happens is, it's the wrong side for the right-footed kicker. He's not really an established goal kicker of world class. But he's kicked well today, but he's got to nail it down the middle. This is to have another chance at going to
extra time. A chance for extra time here from Kevin Sinfield. Oh, it's going in! It's over! Oh, a magnificent kick from Kevin Sinfield! And It's the Leeds fans who now go wild with delight. Ian Millwall can't believe it. And I don't think, Darren Powell, it's all over. It's 46 points apiece. It's a draw, but of course we won't have a replay. 15 years since we had a draw at full time. Saints third in the Challenge Cup, Leeds second. But thanks to that man, Kevin Sinfield, 10 minutes extra time.
That was one of the best kicks I've ever seen. The pressure was immense on the wrong side of the pitch. He knew that was it, the last roll of the dice. That was a magnificent kick. Kevin Sinfield stand up.
So just look at the players huddling together. This is the time for the coaches really to inspire their men. 10 minutes each way. If the scores remain equal at the conclusion of those 10-minute periods, then an extra 10 minutes will be played. Here tonight, we play till midnight.
St Helens, number 14. Leeds.
Half-time, they just change over.
Time to summon up those last reserves of energy. The fitter of the two teams will be the one left standing, and already we've had the highest scoring draw in any Challenge Cup round, the last one, 24 apiece in 86. More records to come.
Well, the outcome of this remarkable game now could hinge on all sorts of trivialities, really. A drop goal, a penalty, something like that. But most important of all, both teams have got one interchange left, just one. Some very tired men, it'll be important.
And that is a big problem with just one interchange left. Oh, they've scored already! Goodness gracious me, Mike Bennett is in! The bounce of the ball once again fooling the defence. And a shock try for the youngster.
Was he onside? That is the only question. Was Bennett onside? That's what he wants to see. Let's have a look, see where he comes from. He's in front of the line if that's him. Let's have a look, see what happens. He's offside. I think he's offside. I think he's offside.
Are you sure? I think we need another look there, Jonathan. He was the outside man, remember. It's going to be very close.
Here we go. There's the line, okay? Look, he's on the line, and it's the second man in from the top. He's on the line, he's in front. The two players there who chase the ball, I think, are in front.
Yep, you could be right.
There's the kick. Just roll it on.
Yep.
I think that's Darren Smith chasing and Edwards on the outside. So the two chasing, those two were offside. No try.
You could be right. The lad will know very, very shortly. Good call from referee Russell Smith there to hand it to Jeff Berry, the video ref. What is he going to give? Over 20,000 in this stadium. The two coaches waiting. No time. Offside.
How many bounces of the ball have we seen deceive players today?
And how many slips as well?
Well, there's no excuse for slipping. You know, he should have the right studs. It's just the bounce of the ball has deceived them, put them off balance.
I think the viewers should remember that this is not a golden point. It is 10 minutes each way. It's a period of 20 minutes. And if it's still level at the end of the 20 minutes, we have further periods of 10 minutes. So we have a lot of time to play. And a lot of these players will get more tired and more tired. Diskin.
It has been an absolutely fantastic game of rugby league.
Just shows you how fit these modern players are, Jonathan.
Well,
Duneman worked hard as Andrew Duneman. Not the biggest of players, just 13 stone and 5'10", but very crafty lad. Ryan Bailey. And this is where one or two of these younger Leeds players might come into the fore.
You need your sharp players now, your fleet-footed players, your quick players to get in. These forwards will be really blowing. They've worked hard, both sets of forwards. You just need one of the backs to come in, get them on the back foot.
And St Helens have got two big heavy forwards on there in Britt and Ward, who are virtually the pair of them. They've got to stay on for the length of the period, haven't
Well,
they?
they've got one interchange each, and I wouldn't make it in the first half. I just wait to see what happens in the second half, and then it's the last throw of the dice then.
The tackles mounting on either side. Sean Long. Good understanding there between Calderwood and Gary Connolly. Connolly. Senior. I'm just wondering, Jonathan, what happens to the man of the match? Does the award stand or does it continue?
Oh, he's got to start. The match is over.
For the 80 minutes.
Maybe we'll give man of the match, man of the extra time match.
Sinn Féin, good pass to Walker. Not the best of passes from Shed Walker, and he's annoyed with himself as the young man. Just 20 years of age, but
it's a poor pass. The ball is dying as it gets to McKenna. Difficult take. But errors will creep in. You know, everyone's tired. When you're tired, concentration goes. It is a big ask for these players now.
It's a long period for rugby league. It's 10 minutes each way of extra time when the body has taken a battering over the previous 80. Nice switch to Darren Albert, just trying to use that extra speed to confront and confound this Leeds defence.
Hands up, 3.
Sculthorpe, the man who could probably pull the rabbit out of the bag for St Helens. He, one of the strongest players in the game. Mickey Hyam. Long. Smith again. Has that powerful upper body strength. A second roll forward, a back roll forward, playing out in the centre today. Long again. The cross kick.
Superb take.
He's senior, looks to be fully recovered from that leg problem.
It's a great take by Cummins. He's played at full back along a lot of his career. St Helens creeping offside.
Almost halfway in the first period of this extra time. Still Leeds 26, St Helens 26. Barry McDermott now on the charge. These big men will have to conserve a lot of energy. Bailey. No forwards hanging around on the blind side. Everybody needed. Maguire. Sinfield. Oh, the bounce again, but it was well read. Owen Wellens. Let another slip, but he did well to take that ball.
Again, the bounce, if that would have beaten him, it was try time Leeds.
The tackling still intense, still powerful, still moving up at speed. Just look at that Leeds defence moving in.
Look at that. Tackles made, 163, it's incredible.
Sculthorpe. Ball to Gleeson. Nice step from Gleeson, but again, good cover tackling again there from 14, Andrew Duneman. Long. And again the bounce. Oh, here's a chance for St Helens. Can they get the ball down? Oh, and Calderwood's done so well there.
Oh, tackle first is here.
It's a drop out.
He did so well to try and get back. It needed Paul Daniels to get out of that. It's extremely well. Look, he's come from the other wing. Tackle's made. Tackle was finished. Superb effort.
Yeah, the tackle's made, the ball touches the ground. In fact, it's a double movement, isn't it?
It's a brave man to give a penalty there, right?
It is, very, very much so.
And he wouldn't have been welcome in Leeds ever again.
No. Whether you are dressed in primrose and blue or red and white, everybody here at the McAlpine absorbed in this game. Barry Ward, chunky, cheeky chappy, driving down the middle. Needs a quicker play the ball, I think.
Good play there.
Sean Long,
Ryan Bailey.
Sean Long trying to steal a march there, wasn't he? Mickey Hyam. Sculthorpe. Alan Smith well looked after there by McKenna. Too much.
And no communication as well. Sculthorpe took it on his own. Chase wasn't good out wide.
Suddenly though, Jonathan, I think you can see from these forwards that suddenly that pace has dropped, hasn't it? That they really are shattered, some of these men.
Well, it must. We're coming on, 90 minutes now. And you've got to get you've got to try and get your quick, as I said earlier, you've got to try and get your quick players in and just get a mismatch of one of the forwards. That's when it's going to be won now.
Leeds moving into that St Helens half. Sinfield to Maguire, one of the freshest men on the pitch, coming on rather late as an interchange. Sinfield. That's a good kick. It's turned Wellens, but he checks it well. Trying to get away. No. Well, he ran behind the line, didn't he, I think?
Yeah, he caught the ball with 1 foot in the field of play. Watch. Yeah, definitely left the field of play. Had to run it out. He's never going to get on the outside of Calderwood.
Time off, please, the ball.
They will get 6 tackles in.
Less than 40 seconds remaining. St Helens trying to absorb those seconds. Chev Walker. Good strong run there by the young 20-year-old. Sinfield to McDermott. Good burst by McDermott. He's got the ball away to Gunnerman. The seconds ticking down. Leeds with a chance here in the first half of extra time. Sinfield.
Do you take the drop goal?
Is it worth the drop?
It's worth it. It's got to come back.
To Sinfield, here he is. And it's there. There's the drop goal from Kevin Sinfield, almost on the hooter. So Sinfield, the hero of the final seconds in the game with that conversion from the touchline, here with the drop goal. Wonderful effort. Saints defence moving out quickly, but not quick enough. And the 1 point puts Leeds in the lead now. It's drinks, it's water all round. 27-26.
That takes the score to Leeds Rhinos 27, St Helens 26. There is still another 10 minutes remaining of extra time. Just take this opportunity to remind you, you can book your Powergen Challenge Cup final tickets now on the Rugby League's events, the 24-hour booking line by calling 0870 990 13 13 or log online www.rfl.uk.com.
We're not flagging. We're ready for more extra time, actually, Claire. But I do agree with Brian. I think one man from one of these teams will rise above everybody and score.
Keith Senior has been very quiet, hasn't he? Keith Senior's been quiet.
So you're suggesting he will do it?
Well, it all depends how that hamstring is, but he is capable of doing it. You've got to have one player just to do something special. And I think at this stage, the forwards have done so much work. It's one of your backs is going to win you the game.
Whatever, it's everything to do for St Helens because they are trailing 27-26. Scorethorpe. Perhaps one man who could do something, but not this time. Good tackling again. He really has put some tackles in as Andrew Duneman.
If I was Saints, the first thing I would do maybe is go up there and sneak a drop goal. Yeah. So you're not, looking at the clock all the time. First chance you get for a field goal, knock it over.
Young Stankovic. We've not seen too many breaks in this last 10-15 minutes from Hyam. Wellens again. One or two players almost standing still here. Again taken very, very well by Francis Cummins.
Yeah, I don't know why they kicked the Francis Cummins. He is safe as houses over there.
Keith Senior, he is your man, Jonathan. Well tackled there by St Helens youngsters. Stankovic, McDermott seems to be getting a second wind as Barry. Yeah. Still Leeds in possession. Connolly, good pass to Duneman. Oh, and again, and Calderwood steaming down here. St Helens have got to watch out. Albert Stern has messed it up again. Oh, it's panic in the St Helens ranks, and it looks like cramp as well. Those of a nervous disposition turn away from the screen.
No mistakes. No mistakes. That's what they want to do now. Leeds, though it's only 1 point, they want to be in this part of the field. Kill the clock.
I think you could hear Calderwood galloping down onto him. Chev Walker, Leeds looking confident now. Looking the stronger of the two.
What another drop goal then.
Leeds with no interchanges remaining. MacDonald just come on for the the final 8 minutes.
You've got to go another drop goal, Ray. You know, it's just...
Definitely.
The clock is running down.
Oh. Francis Cummins. Duneman. Maguire. Nice little kick. Well read by Wellens. But it's a long way to get down to the Leeds line from here where St Helens are in 6 tackles. Especially when you've played 13 minutes of extra time on top of an intense 80-minute semi-final.
And you can see the cramp. There's some boys now with cramp.
Good strong burst there from Darren Britt. That's the sort of yardage that St Helens pack have got to make. Leeds still clinging to that 1 point. Oh, good passing. But well read again by Cummins. Sean Long. Sculthorpe. He's got to get away and put a kick in here. Duneman. St Helens can't let Calderwood get away. Chris McKenna, has he stepped in? No, he hasn't. Good tackle there by Yonkers. Still Leeds driving forward. They lead by the point.
Certainly taking its tolls on the limbs now. Perhaps the worst effect of this Helens, Mickey Hyam. He's not been anything like as active as he was in the normal time of this game. He can barely walk. He's obviously struggling very badly with cramp at least.
McDonald, and let's take a little bit of pity on the referee, Russell Smith. He's been running for so long as well. Another bounce, bounces conveniently for St Helens. Terrific reply there from the youngster, Tony Stewart. But still, Leeds lead by the 1 point.
They look very tired now, Saints. They haven't got that snap about them.
Darren Britt.
And they're in the wrong part of the field.
Hyam, Wellens. There just doesn't look anyone to be able to scamper away, does there? Good defence from Leeds. Sculthorpe, Gleeson, Wellens again. Stewart, desperate to keep in field. What's Long trying to do? No way through on the 5th tackle. Sculthorpe to the corner. Oh, that's a test of wonder for Connolly. Does very well, Derby, the former Great Britain full-back. Terrific play, calm and cool under pressure. Coming up to 4 minutes remaining in this extra time. Leeds heading for Cardiff, but tense times there for Darrell Powell.
Total admiration for these players, just fantastic effort. They're all out on their feet. As I said, just no mistakes now. It's all about getting the ball to the other side of the pitch, away from your own goal line, because I can't see anyone going the length.
Leeds just have to hold on to the ball. They've got to put the ball right down in that St Helens 20-metre area and challenge them to get back upfield. That's good chase by Leeds. 6 men still there. Paul Wellens. But we've seen St Helens score in the dying seconds of many a final. It's not over. Leeds got to tackle and tackle and tackle again. Maguire moving in there. The ball with Darren Britt. Britt charging forward. Oh, and here's Sean Long. He's got a break. What can he do? He's got support outside him. Gleeson, now then, the pressure back on St Helens. The quick play the ball. Sean Long again, going for the line. Gets it to Wellens. 3 metres.
Got to go over the drop goal. Got.
He's driving in. Oh, he's just held up over that line. Mickey Hyam. It's a changeover. Held up. Terrific defence there from Leeds.
They should have gone for the drop goal. They should have just calmed down and gone for it. There's the try by Mick Hyam. Gary Connolly, great tackle.
Connolly again, getting his leg underneath him. just over 2 minutes remaining. 6 tackles in this sequence for Leeds just to hold it.
They need an early kick. They need the early kick.
Oh, I wouldn't kick it. I'd just hold it. I'd absorb the tackles, Jonathan. I'd absorb it. I wouldn't give St Helens a chance with a kick.
I would from there. They're out on their feet.
Well. Now then, here's Sinfield going downfield. Less than 2 minutes remaining. Oh, here he is, and here is Sinfield with a terrific burst. Now then, can Maguire finish it off for Leeds? He's going for the corner. He's got Darren Smith. Maguire's going in. Now then, has he scored? Is he in the corner? I think the touch judge has given it, but referee Russell Smith wants a second opinion. Has Kevin Sinfield, the Leeds captain, fantastic, put Maguire in at the corner? The Leeds supporters certainly think so. I think the touch judge does as well.
I think you need to look at another angle. Look at the reaction of the player. Once again, he thinks he scored. You've got to go for the high angle.
And here we see the youngster, Danny Maguire, going in. Just look at that left leg. Where does it go? Now then, he looks to be in. He looks to be in.
That's a try.
The smile is on his face. Darren Smith takes the corner flag away.
Here we go again. Look at his left leg. That's a try. That's a try.
That's a try.
And if he won a man of the match for extra time, it's got to be Kevin Sinfield. He has been absolutely magnificent. Sinfield and Maguire have been superb. The try scorer, the dying seconds on the converted, and now the drop goal and the try.
It certainly looks a try, Jonathan. Great, brave effort by Smith.
That's a try. That's a fantastic try as well.
His leg is in, no problem whatsoever.
Any
brave
try,
effort for Darren Smith.
Any
the
try
youngster
deserves to go take his side, a side to Wembley. That was it.
It's a try. Oh, it's all over, and those Leeds fans know it. Danny Maguire, the former East Leeds amateur, has knocked Ian Millward's men out of the Challenge Cup, out of a massive battle. And here we see it again, but it was the captain who led the way.
A great short ball, and what an angle, a tired defence. Maguire has been immense as he's come on. Doesn't save, wastes his time. He looks at Darren Smith, puts on the gas, and just gets in a corner. What a way to get to Wembley. Darren Power, look at him. Fantastic feeling. And there's no such pressure on this kick as the last one.
I don't think this lad will really be too bothered whether he puts it over or not.
Icing on the cake, right, icing on the cake.
Here he comes. Oh, it's a beauty. Oh, and it is very, very thick with icing for those Leeds fans. Darren Powell and Mal really delighted and disappointed Ian Millward. 9 tries we've had so far in this enthralling clash, but those last 2 from Danny Maguire in extra time,
I have to say,
they've won it.
This is one of the best games I have ever seen. It's had everything. Great kicking, great skill, great defence. It has been one of the best games I have ever seen.
All testimony to what brave players we have in Rugby League. Leeds 33, St Helens 26, but the seconds now ticking down. There it is, it's all over. Leeds are dancing around their skipper. They maintain their unbeaten 9-match start to the new season, but more importantly, after a heroic battle with St Helens, they're on their way to the Millennium Stadium. And I think we've got a delighted Darren Powell down there already with Richard Duckenfield.
Certainly have, Ray. Darryl, have you ever been involved in a game of rugby league like that?
Oh, unbelievable. Now, what a group of blokes. I mean, I can't speak highly enough of them. They've got rumbled a few times in that second half, but geez, they fought back. and they were sensational today. You know, just give all the praise to them fellas out there.
It was absolutely titanic stuff. You took them apart first half, but then went off in the second half, really.
Well, we started quite poorly, both halves, but you know they really stuck at it and they came up with some great plays there. And Danny Maguire at the end to put the game out of reach, just fantastic stuff.
But what about Kevin Sinfield? What was going through your mind with that conversion that kept you in the game?
Oh well, you know, what can you do? You know, it's in his hands, but it could be in a better player's hands. He's been enormous for us today, as he has been throughout the season. Captain fantastic if I've ever seen one. Great kick.
His top goal too. I mean, absolutely vital as well.
Boy, he's a tough character, isn't he? And he comes up with the right plays at the right time, and no more so than this today.
And young Danny Maguire, a crucial part of this game, obviously. Now, did you intend to bring him on as any side, really?
Oh, I just felt we needed a bit of sharpening up, and Danny's always likely to do that, so he did a good job for us, and that try at the end, that's just what he's capable of doing.
Great stuff. Congratulations, Dan. Well done.
They're all here now, they're all ready for you.
Yeah, sorry.
Get pretty close together, lads. I can turn the light on you. You're long now. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So when. Kevin, simple point. Have you ever been involved in a game of rugby league quite like that?
Never. Last week after that Saints game, that was a great game, and I said all along it's going to be more exciting and tougher, and the performance will be even greater, and it just showed it out there. I don't think there's been a semi-final like that for a long time, and it's a pleasure to play in it, and fortunately for us, someone had to go through to the final, and we managed to just sneak it at the end.
You must have just thought, though, after the first half performance, that you had it in the bag, really, then?
Well, you never write a side like Saints off. We knew they was going to come back. We lost a bit of composure at times, made some silly errors. There was a lot of character in our dressing room, and you know, we had a big call from Matt Adamson, who we think broke his jaw. And we made a commitment, we weren't going to let him down, and you know, I like to think we hadn't done that.
Talk about pressure kicks then. I mean, the conversion, then the drop goal. What on earth was going through your mind, particularly with the conversion?
You want to thank John Callard for that, the Leeds Speckies. I've done some work with him all week, and he's kicked for England Rugby Union. And he's now working with the Leeds Tights, and I've been doing some work with him all pre-season. And he just told me to forget about the surroundings and everything, and give it your best. And you know, if it's one of them things, you either get out or you don't. You're either the villain or the hero. And fortunately, I was the hero.
It certainly was. Danny Maguire now. Danny, what, 18 are you now?
No, 20.
20. Well, you're not playing a better game than that, though, would you?
No, it was great to come on, and you know, it's a great atmosphere today. The fans were really behind us, and it's just a pleasure to come on and play with such great players who have put the bodies on line for everyone today. And it's just a great result, and I'm really pleased for, especially Matt, who's got a broken jaw, and we all pulled together for him today, really.
What about the final then? Tempting prospect?
Yeah, it's going to be great going down to Cardiff, Millennium Stadium, and we'll take anyone that comes along. You know, we're undefeated this year, and we're really confident, and we've got a lot of belief in the side, and everybody trusts each other. And it's just going to be a great occasion, and one we're all looking forward to.
Great game today, thanks Danny, well done.
Thanks very much, cheers.
Thanks Danny.
I think we might be alright for the press conference. They're all held up, and Andrew's here, so if we can, I'll get him out and then we'll get on with that.